Welcome to the World of Warships with Captain Yamo. I am your host, Captain Yamo, and this is the Tier 7 American battleship, the Colorado. And I suck in it now that we have all the excuses out of the way in the Nagato video. And no, I've gotten these two ships and haven't been playing as much, so we're gonna have to see if we can't work on our play. The skill is perishable. You gotta keep your practice up. Right now, I would probably look pretty ridiculous if I tried to play basketball. But there was a time when I played basketball constantly. Um, so playing this game, there are perishable skills like paying attention to the possibility of torpedoes in the water, and you should know they're there, like in that Nagato video. Consequently, we're going to try and pay attention to play. However, trying to comment while playing is difficult, and so I'm already wondering if I like the way I've got myself set up. I might want to turn my guns around. Well, if he's going to sit still, I guess I might as well oblige him. Okay, he moved. Probably a good decision on his part. We're going to swing the guns around. And if you haven't played since the update on World of Warships, they've redistributed all your captain points for free. So you get to go through and pick which skills you'd like. So here we go. We're going to try playing with zoom in now. Zoomed in, so... Ooh, nice. I can't really tell exactly where it hit. It looks like it was about an 11. But, you're zoomed in, so now you got to start doing this kind of stuff. Looking around, you got to have your... you got to cover your basic skills. Your basic awareness. I don't think that has much of a chance, but I was going to lose the shot, so I took a snapshot there. Ooh, look at that. That's actually quite unusual for me, especially with this ship, because I have not figured her out. I've had some pretty good games in the Nagato, but this gal is not my top horse. Okay, she's barely moving, even coming to a stop. So I'm going to take that shot at her. We're going to take a look around. And our shots didn't quite get there in time. The dispersion on this ship feels pretty rough for me. I never really feel like I'm sure I'm going to get a hit. I don't know where we should lead the oboe. Maybe right about there. No. I'm going to have to give her way more lead. So see, now she's almost off my screen, and I feel like I can't see what she's doing real well zoomed in like this. Oh, and see, we almost didn't notice this gal right here. The New Mexico is probably a more important target to pay attention to. So I'm going to take a ranging shot because I don't want to waste a full, deal. About 5, right about there. changed your speed or something, so now... Alright, our guns are coming back up. I think those are going to go a little too high. I don't really want to give her my broadside, but I want to start turning back because I got a lot of stuff happening on the mini-map there. And so I'd rather angle for them than angle for this. Barely moving. There we go. Now he's not a problem. And see, I've got a Farragut in close. I think I'm going to change speeds. I'm going to take it hard to starboard. God, I don't know how much lead you have to give him. I guess, you know, if... you can figure it out, see? Yeah, right about there. Yeah, it's not bad lead. Always been pretty decent at nailing destroyers. Alright, time to get my speed back up. Keep turning. Wish I could have got a shot off at the Cleveland. Yeah. And the Fuso. Where are you going, little lady? Right there, right by our engines. 2 fires is too much. Yeah, there we go. Shouldn't be sitting still, little lady. We're gonna heal up what little health we've lost, and maybe I'll get a shot off on the Cleveland if I slow down yet again. And I don't want to waste them, but I think the shot's going to be right about there. That looks good. Oh, well, zooming in wouldn't have mattered. Oh, and she slowed down. Good idea. Oh, and see, now zoomed in, I almost missed the Farragut coming in close again. She's in torpedo range, so I'm going to get my speed going again, and I'm going to be cutting away from her. And I'm not going to let an incursion like this happen without a reply. Yeah, I wanted to know. I noticed. I see you. Uh-huh. And there are those torpedoes I expected. Oh, good. Cut my speed again. Throw off Mr. Fuso, who can give me a pretty good hiding. And that's zoomed in. What would my shot be? It'd be about right about there. Zoomed in. Alright, and then, of course, you gotta keep watching your mini-map. So I got the New York, and I got the Fuso. Too much lead, so give her about a 5. And she was at full speed, so... There we go, we got an Aoba getting nearby. Line her up with the secondaries. And start turning away from her. New York is pretty slow, but we're zoomed in. I would normally shoot at her about there, so let's see, right about there. Could have taken a ranging shot, jackass. Oh well. Okay, like a 7. Got it. We're gonna just go ahead and let that fire burn. Fire. And I think don't want to heal yet. Well, alright. I could. Oh, there she is. She's gonna eat those torps. I was just about to say, there's one Aoba over there, maybe, but there's a New York and a Fuso over here. Yes, definitely. What am I doing messing with the Aoba? That was take the shot of opportunity at the Aoba if you can, but I think we're gonna go ahead and heal. And we were at about 7, I believe. And we gotta swing about. Yeah. And so where you kind of want to aim normally is you want to aim at the water line when you're this close. I should have been aiming lower. Poor play on my part. But perishable skills, perishable skills. Water line, okay? We're aiming at the water line because that's where you get your citadel hits. And well, of course, didn't really need it, but the Fusa is gonna be like right there, I think. Go ahead and follow through. You play the match until it's over, right? Alright. There we go. Well, we'll see what we got for this match, and we'll actually get the post results for the other video. Ooh, alright. 220,000 credits. That's actually quite an unusual game for me, Colorado-wise. There might be some kind of a bonus or something credits, but we had 31 hits, 3 incapacitations, 2 ships destroyed, and 4 citadel shots, 4 tickle shots. All right, and we led our team, and so that's a nice result. I really haven't been playing at this level very much lately, so that's a nice one to record live, I guess. And this is an absolutely unusual damage amount for me in this ship. Whether it's the ship's dispersion itself, and I keep talking junk about its dispersion, but maybe I should actually look into that, huh? What do you think? So yeah, 94,000 points of damage, not bad. Of course, I was like just ridiculous. Ridiculous matchmaking. I don't know how this happened at all. If you take a look at this matchmaking, it's really not right. There were 2 Tier 7 battleships in this match, and both of them were on the same team. The enemy team had a Tier 6 New Mexico. They had a Tier 6 Fuso. However, the Fuso was very early Fuso hull body, so he didn't have the rate of fire, and really didn't have the same ship that the Fuso becomes once she's fully upgraded. I gotta tell you, so far with both my skill in the Fuso and or the ship itself, I would much rather have the Fuso than the Nagato. That being said, in the Nagato, I feel like I keep getting more citadel shots. I feel like I get more of these really funny moments where suddenly I just wipe out the enemy. But my shooting in these ships has been pretty poor. This is actually a pretty high shooting percentage for me in this ship. Um, Took 14,000 points of damage from HE and 4,572 points from 10 shots. I mean, I must have bounced quite a bit of that because it seems like that should be more. So it was almost 100,000 more credits and quite a bit more XP. Yeah, I was at 2.5 times. And so there you go, 6,000 XP. Nice. I'll take it. And we are going to go check that dispersion. How do you? It's probably under artillery. 254 meters is the maximum dispersion of these guns. And so it's kind of a way of measuring its accuracy. So 254 meters. Yeah, look at that chance of fire on target caused by HE is 36%. Wow. Wow. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Okay. And so then why don't we go to the Fuso I brag about so much. Yeah, see that? 179 meters. The guns on the Fuso are much more accurate. 179. And now let's go check the Nagato, and I apologize if I am mispronouncing it, Sumimasen. Alright. 215 meters, so it's worse than the Fuso, but not as bad. And I definitely feel that. I feel that accuracy difference. Well, I'd like to thank you for joining me here on the World of Warships with Captain Yamo, and I hope to see you on the digital high seas.